friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here to do another Love After Lockup review, child. I'm not gonna keep you out. I'm not gonna keep you, honey. Nothing happened. And let me just say this right now. Since I give 90 Day Fiance producers heck, Love After Lockup. See, you think that you are dealing with some incompetent fools around here, these parts. See, but you're wrong. See, here in these neck of the woods. See, me and my friends, hey friends, we clock you real quick. What is going on with this whole Lindsey and Scott situation? Let's talk about it. Hey, y'all, listen, okay? I'm not going to sit up here week after week recapping the show of if she gets out or she don't. I'm not doing it. Okay? Because see, Lindsey already get on my nerves behind bars. Scott already get on my nerves. Flexing and flossing like he got all kinds of money. But yet, you got declined. Yo, yes you did. You got declined. So you think I'm gonna go through all this coulda, woulda, shoulda? Is she getting out? If she ain't getting out, you ain't that important. At this point, the Hummer driver is more important than you. You and your upper lip is getting on my nerves. That's what you do. Have y'all subscribed yet? There's a whole lot of looky-loos. Hey y'all, welcome to the family. Now, we have Scott and his lip at the airport. His face is pressed up against that glass, child. I thought he was gonna crack it. You can't be having that lip close to that glass. You could have pierced the glass with that lip. So he's looking, he's pacing. He was like, you know what? You know, I can only hope that when she gets out of prison, that she changed her life and we can be together. Blah, yeah, blah. So, everybody's getting off of the plane. He looking. Everybody getting off at the plane. And what gets me is the producers. Love After Lockup producers, y'all didn't know she wasn't on the plane. All those conversations that y'all had behind the glass, y'all didn't know she wasn't on the plane. Oh, okay. Everybody knew but stiff upper lip. So, he was like, well, where is she at? Honey, then the plane's lights got turned off. Click, she ain't here. So he was like, now, wait a minute. I done spent food on steaks. I done spent food on cake. I done spent over $2,500 for a woman who ain't even here. Now, I know she better get off that plane. So he starts making all these phone calls. He's calling the federal prison. He's calling Maurice. He's calling Oprah. He calling 60 Minutes. He calling everybody. And everybody is telling him, we ain't got no information for you. You need to call back between the hours of 9 to 5, okay? Bye. So then here comes the pilot. Here comes other people. Child, he started talking to people at the airport. Everybody was like, boy, I don't know you. Why do you have that camera up in my face? Don't you see my face is blurred? So then he was like, I don't know what's going on. I hope that she's okay. He done called the girl's mama, and the mama was like, oh God, really? Oh God. So then, we have Scott. Scott's saying that he hoped that, you know, she's not scamming him for money. And he don't know what's wrong. Something's messed up. Did she miss her plane? And honey, big boy come inside and was like, what's the deal? Okay, what's happening? So Scott had to tell Hummer driver that she didn't get on no plane. She ain't off the plane. And so big boy was like, listen, I'm hungry. Honey, so they went and they got the steak, the baked potatoes, the salad. Honey, he done cut into that Kroger cake. Was that red velvet? I was like, yes, honey, that cake looked good. Okay, the cake looked good. So Big Boy was like, listen, you don't think that she's scamming you possibly? I mean, you don't think, how long she been in prison? So Scott went through the whole story of their, love. She's been in prison 3 years. She ain't scamming me, And then he kept talking about, I done been around her family. Scott, what does that have to do with anything? They ain't got nothing to do with it. Why do you keep thinking that is an excuse to why she ain't scamming you? Because you done been around that family. When you're around that family, what you giving that family? Gifts, right? Material things, right? I tell you what was sad is when he told the little girl that the mama ain't coming home. And then the little girl was like, I'm not going to see mommy? Y'all think that was rehearsed? You think that grandma was like, say it like we rehearsed it, darling. Say it like we rehearsed it. See, not only do I think Lindsey is a scammer, I think that mama may have a little something in her too. What y'all think? Anyway, bottom line is, I'm not going to be talking about Scott without Lindsey. Is Lindsey getting out of prison or not? Oh, and by the way, no spoilers. Okay, if y'all know these people, if y'all follow these people on social media, if y'all look at other gossip sites and y'all already know these people, do not put it in the comments. Because see, as I said many times before, I review the show. I don't review about people's lives outside of this show. I review the show. Okay, now. So, we will see if Lindsey gets out of federal prison, child. Child, let's move on. All right. Now, child, this is going to be real quick, okay? We got Mama Quay and we got Chevelle. They are waiting for Quay to get out of prison. And y'all, he finally gets out of prison. And Mama Quay and Chevelle, honey, are too happy. Honey, Mama Quay took off running. And she just hugged her son. It's been 12 years, y'all. 12 years. 17-year-old boy. He's 29. 12 years before, she done had her chance to hug, her son. So that was a real sweet moment. And then we have Chevelle. And Chevelle is, overly excited. The mama was overly excited. Everybody was just happy to see Quay. Now, Quay, it's up to you to stay out of prison. Okay, so that's it. Nothing special. Let's move on. All right, let's talk about John and Kristiana. Now, this is a whole mess. Now, John is on the back of, he done put this pickup truck wedding thing together, okay? And so Kristiana is thinking about, should I or shouldn't I? I say no. But what she do, she said the complete opposite. She was like, sure. I mean, I've been in and out of prison for 14 years. I've been in and out of prison since I've been in and out of jail, prison since I was 14, child. How many times did she say she been in prison? 3 times? Honey, that's her lie. That's her lie. Kristiana ain't gonna be out long. If Kristiana is still out since they filmed this, and she ain't even been back to jail, she'll be alright. But I got a feeling, Kristiana, that's her lie. Okay? She is institutionalized. That is institutionalized. Okay? So, and she look like those women who be in those prison movies. Don't she look like those women who always fighting in the yard? Is that what you call it? Huh? She's up in the cafeteria talking about you gonna eat that bread. I want that corn. I want her corn. She's the one, the troublemaker, the one that, and Orange is the New Black, nobody like. That's her. That's Kristiana. So anyway, she says yes to John. Okay? A whole mess. A whole mess. Okay? So now they married up there an hour. But see, there's the thing. All that setup, all this arrangement, all in the back of the truck, foolishness, she has to get to the halfway house by a certain time. If she don't, that could violate her parole. She ain't even been out a couple of hours. So here is John looking like all kinds of foolish. They jumping in the back of they throwing things in the back of the truck. The truck is all smashed with things. So he's going up the road doing 80, honey. And I'm like, you ain't gonna make it, child. Honey, he is flying. He is like, no. He's just a kid. And so she's changing her clothes and, and she was just talking about, listen, John, he seems like a cool dude. Why not marry him? She calls her mama. Her mama was like, geez, Louise, are you serious? And she was like, Mom, say hey to your son-in-law. Just a mess. So John was like, hi, Mom. I can't really talk. I'm going 100. Oh, me and my dumbness. Okay. If I really would have thought this through and just waited for her to, get settled, then we can get married. But no, he has to do this. He has to do that. And now she is running late to the halfway house and he didn't even get no boom. So she gets there and she is an hour late for the halfway house. She says that she's not happy to go back. She said the halfway house is full of dealers. The halfway house is full of dope heads. She says that it's nothing but a big trigger for her. It's nothing but a big trigger for her to be in a halfway house. Because it's no good. Okay? These are people who are getting out of jail or prison, and the first thing they want to do is get a fix, child. Like she gonna want to do. So, anyway, we'll see about Kristiana and John, honey. She made it to the halfway house. He almost blew up his truck. And, let's see what happens with her. All right, let's move on. Okay? Didn't I tell y'all last week to get y'all's uncle? Didn't I tell y'all to get Suit City and tell him to sit down somewhere? Didn't I tell you? Well, he back. Now, he's going over to some friend's house. Okay? One of those friends, Reggie. We all know a Reggie. Everybody who, I'm talking to all y'all friends. Don't we all know a Reggie? We all know a Reggie. I don't care if you're white, black, purple, green, yellow. We all know a Reggie. So I'm assuming that's Reggie's house. I may be wrong. We got a couple of people up in there playing spades. Now y'all think they were really playing spades? Well, they could play spades. Let me tell y'all something about me. You can't do nothing with me with spades. I'm going to toot my own horn. I'm going to toot my own horn. Toot, toot. Don't come at me with those spades. I'll hurt your feelings. Okay? I will hurt your feelings. Okay? I take it seriously. No, I don't take it that seriously. But I do know how to play some spades, honey. I haven't played spades in years. It's such a long time. When I was in college, that was when I was introduced to spades. And this girl who lived on my dorm, let's just call her Dee Dee. Honey, she was the spades queen, and she taught me everything about spades. Honey, we used to play spades all the time, child. But anyway, so let's talk about Unc. So Unc is there, honey, with his daughter, who is lovely. She's very pretty. And with his son, Little Ty. Now let me tell you something. I might have been a little hard on Little Ty, how you doing? Hey, Mrs. Robertson. Let me leave that boy alone. Honey, Little Ty's some kind of fine, ain't he? I was like, ooh. Honey, I tell you, I've got some pretty children, don't he? But anyway, so of course, we know that they don't know about Chanda. Okay? Only thing they know is that Chanda is incarcerated. That's all they know. That's it. That their daddy done went on this, prison love site. Oh, I'm sorry. It just popped up on his computer. And found love. So the son is like, Dad, we don't even know anything about her. What's she like? What is she black? Why? What is she? And so, honey, Unc was like, she white. And so Little Ty said, what? White? So of course, here comes Unc. He done got on the defensive real quick, didn't he? He was like, what's wrong with it? So what if she white? So what? It don't matter. It don't matter. He done got to stuttering and spitting, honey. His blood pressure done went up. And y'all, what about those 3 little pitiful wings on that small plate? I said, where the rest of them at? Look, where the fries? Where the ranch dressing? Where the celery sticks? Where's the carrot sticks? Where them 3 little wings come from? So anyway, of course, he gets on the defensive. He done got to sweating, honey, almost a chicken bone, almost choked him. And he was like, calm down. So his son was like, Dad, we're just asking about her. It ain't nothing wrong with her being white, okay? But it is something wrong with her being what age? And how old are you? And you don't think that she out here scamming and pleading and plotting? So of course, he was like, she's 28. She's a nice girl. Y'all ain't gonna be up in my business, okay? Let me live. Let me have fun. And so the daughter was like, we ain't trying to be up in your business, but we are here to tell you that you need to take caution. So the daughter said, my dad is nice. My dad is giving. My dad is kind. And me and him are real tight. And one thing I will say about he looks like he takes very good care of his children. He looked like he was a great father, because if he wasn't a good father, they wouldn't be there. They wouldn't care as much as they do. So I think he was, he was a hands-on, he was a good dad. But anyway, so Unc was like, listen, y'all are not going to be coming up in here and opening your mouth. You let me be. I done raised y'all. See, I'm in love, okay? I love you. So here come Reggie. Here come Reggie, honey. Reggie been looking at too many South Centrals. He done looked at too many Boys in the Hood. He done looked at too many, what was that one with Lorenz Tate, y'all? Oh, what was it, y'all? He done looked at too many Poetic Justice. See, there's always that one, that adult who tries to talk to the young people and give them advice, except Reggie is talking to a grown man. I do not think, y'all think Unc is 45 years old? I can't believe I'm calling Unc Tyrese Unc, because me and him are the same age. I think he's older than 45, y'all. I think he's older than 45. Anyway, child. So anyway, Uncle Tyrese ain't really trying to hear it, okay? He is tired of hearing from his daughter. He is tired of hearing from the son. He's tired of hearing from Reggie. He just wants to be left alone with him, his cross colors jacket, and his 3 sad, lonely chicken wings. That's all he wants, child. Did y'all see him going up in that lingerie store trying to buy some panties and some drawers? I tell you, love out the lockup, y'all could have saved that. Didn't nobody come here for that. You could have saved it. Whew. Anyway, as we see in the upcoming episodes, y'all see what he wearing when he picking up Chanda from prison. Y'all see that suit? Suit City. Electric blue. I bet you he had socks and shoes to match. $39.99. Let's move on, shall we? All right, now, let's talk about Maurice and, what's his girl's name, y'all? Y'all, I got a complete blank. Anyway, I'll put it right here. Let's talk about Maurice and his homegirl. So, they are in California. As you know, that in order for him to go to Las Vegas, he has to transfer his parole to Las Vegas. So he's hoping that his new probation officer or parole officer ain't a complete butthead and let him transfer, okay? So they get to the office, and child, when I tell you, honey, they get there and he come out swolled up like a tick. See, on their way down there, he was like, man, I don't want to be here. Okay, I grew up in Compton. Okay, Compton is not good for you. They have the gangs, they have the drugs, and they have the same people that when I went in are still doing what they're doing. I'm out. Some are not, no longer here, but some are. And he was like, I can't stand it, man. He was like, I just cannot stand being here. I need to get out of this atmosphere and get to Vegas. So they get to the office. He comes out. He mad as heck. Okay? He is hot. All right? So, comes out. And so the parole officer is like, oh, no. Okay? If you think that you just freshly out of prison, you only been out of prison 2 days, and you think I'm going to transfer your probation or parole to Vegas in 2 days? Absolutely not. Okay? I'm going to see how you going to live. Okay? I need to see if you're going to go and try to find a job. I'm going to see if you're going to stay out of the drugs. I got to see if you stay out of the gangs. I got to see if you pass a P-test before I transfer anything. So, of course, he's upset, and he was like, man, F them. They don't want to help you. How is it the probation and parole officer's fault? So, he says that it could take up to 60 days before it gets transferred. Okay? And here comes his girl. Y'all, what's her name? Anyway, here she comes. They're not trying to help anybody. They're just trying to keep people down. They're not trying to help them. They're trying to hurt them. How they doing that, girl? How they doing that? There are rules to follow. You mean to tell me that he can't keep his head down and his nose clean for 60 days? Then there's a problem. You mean to tell me he can't piss in a cup without it steaming? Then there's a problem. So he calls his auntie, and he is whining to his auntie about how the parole or probation officer is a butthead and how you can't transfer him for another 60 days, blah, blah, blah. So they get in the car, and he was like, F it, we going to Vegas. F it, go on, go to Vegas. Maurice, you better keep your butt there. Read a book, find a job, do something to keep yourself occupied for 60 days. Okay? Keep your nose clean. All right? I know you married, and I know that she wants you home, but you're going to have to wait. This is what happens when you get out of prison. All right? Let's move on. Last and least, let's talk about Shawn and Destinee, child. Honey, they are on their way to meet up with Destinee's sister and mother. Shawn got a nice vehicle. Is that his vehicle or is it a rental? That's a real nice car, especially for somebody who got 6 kids. But anyway, so Destinee, she is going through all the stuff that Shawn done got her. Some panties, some bras, some crusty, lukewarm / cold tacos, honey. She scarfed them things down that he done made on the ironing board. So anyway, so they in the car and they're talking, and she was talking about how nervous she is to see her, sister and mother, because it's been 3 years since they seen each other. And she's done put on some weight, and she's not looking her best. Y'all, did y'all see her put on, what was she trying to do to her eyebrows? Honey, she was sharpening up them eyebrows. She was plucking those eyebrows. She was shaping those eyebrows. I was like, girl, just stop. It's your mama and your sister. So they get to the restaurant. The restaurant was real nice on the inside. I said that looks like a cozy mom and pop type of establishment. They come out with the bomb food. So they get there, the pleasantries, hey, how you doing? I miss you. And then here comes that mama. Now, I usually don't talk about nobody's mama. And I'm not going to start now. But her mama looked like she got stories to tell. Her mama's face looked hard, y'all. See, you can tell her story through her face. How old you think her mama is? So anyway, so they're talking, and of course, this is the first time they are seeing Shawn. And of course, her mama was like, oh, okay, you smell good. That's one good thing, but I got questions for you. Something's not right. Why is it that you are on a prison love website looking for women and you just run across my dog? Okay, I got questions for you. So, Destinee and her sister and mom and Shawn are sitting down. And so Destinee was like, it feels weird, getting out of prison. I'm still trying to adjust to things. I'm a little anxious. You could tell she was anxious, honey. Okay, nervous. It was like she could run to a crack house right now. I should probably say meth. So they're sitting there, and a cop goes by, and they laugh about that. But anyway, the sister and Destinee go to the bathroom, and it's time for that mama to say what she needs to say. So the mama was like, tell me about yourself. Why are you hooking up with my daughter from a prison, love site? Okay? Y'all been talking for a year, right? How many kids? You been married? How many kids? So he was like, we've been talking for, a year. I have kids, but I've never been married. But they from the same woman. They from the same woman. Like that's supposed to make it better. Did you tell her that you took her to the thrift shop? Huh? That's that what you said? Did you tell her that? Shawn? Well, anyway, so the mama was like, oh, you got 6 kids? I was under the impression, she didn't say that word, y'all. She said, I thought you had 2. And so he was like, see what happened was, she was like, he was like, she was like, he was like, you know what to do, child. Shawn just out here lying. So then the sister and Destinee are inside the bathroom, and she's freshening up, trying on clothes and all this stuff. And so Destinee was like, listen, Shawn has been nothing but good to me. He has never showed me a bad side. He hasn't lied to me. He's been nothing but kind. Ooh, boy, how things have changed within a couple of minutes. Because, see, your mama done got all this out within a couple of seconds. So, here they come back, Destinee and the sister. And the mama said, you need to talk to your boy. He got secrets. Did y'all see when that food came, honey? That food looked delicious. But did y'all see that mama aggressively stabbing that salad? She was like, you gonna tell my dog? Or am I? So the sister was like, oh, how old are you? because see, the conversation had went about, old people and, all this stuff. And so Destinee was like, well, when you're elderly, that's around 50, 55. And so that mama was like this. And so Destinee was like, what? What is the big deal? What is going on? So the mama is still stabbing that lettuce, ain't had one bite. So the sister said, Shawn, how old are you? And he said, 45. Chanda went up there and said he's 45. The devil is a lie. Shawn, 45 years old, y'all. Why all these people 40s look like they in their 60s? Shawn looked every bit of 52. Now that's a realistic number. He looked every bit of 52 years old. But he said he's 45, so let's just go on with it. So here comes Destinee. Destinee said, you told me you was 36. And he was like, no. You assumed I was 36, and I just went along with it. Let me ask you something, Diamond Shawn. What person that you meet over a prison love website is going to look at you and say, yep, he's 36? Who would say that? Who would say that? No one's even going to pick 36. She was like, nah, I know. But he was like, well, I just didn't, you said it and I didn't correct you. I'm 45. And she was like, oh my God. She was like, you're 45? She says, now what are you hiding? What are you keeping from me? Child, a whole mess. Okay, so 45, he got 6 kids when he told you that he got 2 kids. The mama still ain't ate that salad, honey. She was stabbing that salad. I was like, girl, if you don't take a bite. So anyway, that's it, y'all. That is it. What did y'all think about this episode? Not too much went on, y'all. But I see in the upcoming episodes, there's a lot gonna go on. Woo, child, honey, we see Destinee punch Shawn right in the face. She said, bah. Honey, I was like, girl, don't be hitting his teeth. Girl, you're about to get a laceration. Y'all know the deal, okay? Y'all know the routine. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends, bye.